Howard, I use SDG&E, and I know I go into the third tier here. You're looking at my electric bill for March. But how much am I going to save if I were to put solar on my house?
Well, I'm looking at your bill, and this is what, by the way, what we would do when we come out and do an analysis for you, a free analysis if you give us a call. What we have here is you have your gas meter and then you have your electric meter. And all we're really concerned about is the electric meter. And you used 612 kilowatt hours last month. Your baseline allowance, which is 0 to baseline, was 334 kilowatt hours. And that's for the month of March on the coast, which is specific to this climate zone. Which would be different from the inland valleys or from the desert. And then you used, by the way, you used 612, so you got into the third, into what's called the third tier. The first tier is 0 to baseline, which in your case was 334 kilowatt hours. And then 101% to 130% of that baseline jumped all the way from 4 cents a kilowatt hour, actually 4.3 cents per kilowatt hour, to 6.3 cents per kilowatt hour. Now that's just a difference of 2 cents. But when you jumped into tier 3, which was 131% to 200%, that jumped all the way from 6 cents per kilowatt hour to 21 cents per kilowatt hour. This is a good candidate for receiving photovoltaics and putting a system. Now, going over 200%, that would probably jump all the way to, say, 26 or 28 cents per kilowatt hour. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head. But, so you paid, just in, that would be $112 just for your payments. Now, all of the other things that we have here, the DWR bond charge, the transmission, distribution, these are all fixed payments. So regardless, that's why we tell our customers that even if they get all the way down to 0, they're still going to be paying certain things to their electric company regarding transmission, nuclear decommissioning, competition, transition charge, reliability service, things like that. Distribution is the big one. We all have to contribute to that. So, but I think that is also proportionate to how much power you use. So, yes, you would save, let's see, the way that it works is you would continue, we would want to have you continue to pay this maybe for another 5 or 6 or 7 years. This amount every month, $110 on your loan that would be paying off your panels after all of your rebates and your credits. And so after that 5 or 6 years, your system would be paid off and we would virtually eliminate this bill. That's how it works.
This is a March bill. Would I save more in the summer?
No. I have found in my analyses that the highest peak usage is during the around the time of December and July, so or August or September in this part of the country, because we have what's called Santa Ana's. Whenever we're using a lot of heat or we're using a lot of air conditioning, that's when our usage goes up. And if you have a swimming pool that needs to be heated or cool, heated year-round or cleaned year-round with the pumps, that comes into a charge also. But usually the months with the least kilowatt-hour usage are during the equinox months, which are March or in this part of the country, October, November, because people aren't really using their cooling very much and they're not really using their heating very much.